I want first of all to thank our speakers to coming, sometimes from a long distance, sometimes just local, at least one local speaker. But before we start our scientific festivity, I would like to introduce our Chancellor. My pleasure to introduce Howard Gilman, who became the 6th Chancellor of the University of California, Irvine, in September 2014. Under Chancellor Gilman's leadership, UCI has become consistently ranked in the top 10 of the public university in the nation by US News and World Report, received national acclaims at the university doing the most for the American dreams, and I think I will agree with this statement wholeheartedly, and expanded its capacity to improve lives in our regions and around the world. Chancellor Gilman grew up in North Hollywood and was a first-generation college student, earned bachelor, master, and doctorate degree in political sciences at UCLA. An award-winning scholar and teacher of the American Constitution and Supreme Court, his most recent book, co-authored by Erwin Chemerinsky, is the Religion Clauses, the Case for Separation, Church and State. Please, let's welcome our Chancellor.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Christoph. That's a very generous introduction. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you last night. It turns out there's this governing body of the University of California known as the Regents. They have one or two things on their minds. But I'm very grateful just to have this opportunity to spend a few minutes adding my voice to the chorus, especially of our guests who are coming here and welcoming you back to the University of California, Irvine. I want to start by thanking each of you for dedicating your lives to exploring the frontiers of knowledge in the hope that your new discoveries will benefit humanity, and for being part of institutions that advance this mission by giving you the freedom to decide what paths of inquiry might be most promising. I start here because we should not take for granted the existence of such institutions. Throughout most of human history, the legitimate scope of inquiry was carefully regulated by political or religious leaders who had a vested interest in supporting ideas that advanced their power and silencing ideas that might challenge their positions or the comfortable status quo. It has been a relatively recent thing for some societies to recognize the extraordinary public benefits of granting academic freedom to expert scholarly faculty and researchers who hold each other accountable through rigorous systems of peer review and through the exchange of new ideas as represented by this gathering. Most places on planet Earth still, even today, do not nurture or value such institutions. And there are troubling signs of backsliding, even in places where we thought such institutions were well established. And so I begin by thanking you for your life's work, because we must not take for granted the social and political contexts that have made your work possible. So today, in addition to benefiting from the conversations that will be generated, we must also, I hope, reassert our commitment to the maintenance of such institutions and to the creation of new models of cross-institutional and cross-disciplinary collaborations so that we can all tackle even more challenging questions and problems. Now, a few months ago, as you know, at UC Irvine, we opened our new Falling Leaves Foundation Medical Innovation Building, one of the largest translational research hubs on the West Coast, where teams from diverse disciplines, cancer, neuroscience, vision, vaccines, genomics, and much more, strategically collaborate to drive innovations, novel insights, and new treatments to prevent and cure diseases. For example, as you know, the Brenson Center for Translational Vision Research is advancing discoveries that hold the promise for curing inherited blindness once thought impossible. And the center is not only conducting groundbreaking science, but also building collaborations across disciplines, including engineering, data science, and clinical medicine. And these discoveries don't just benefit vision science. Of course, they illuminate new ways of approaching degenerative disease more broadly, offering insights and impact medicine well beyond ophthalmology. So, over the course of today's meeting, you'll be hearing presentations on the exploration of new frontiers. That exploration is vital. It's not, of course, merely theoretical. It is about discovering cures and bringing hope to patients and families around the world. People are counting on us. And so, of course, I must wish you a successful symposium with much fruitful exchange of knowledge. And I wish you even greater success with your own research as you make your contributions to shape the future of health and wellness. Once again, thank you very much for being here and have a wonderful symposium. Thanks.